Hi Taurus, Happy New Year. Welcome to January. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. Before I start your reading, I'm going to call in some good energy. So this month we have a new moon in Capricorn, which is favorable to your sign, and that's on January 12th or 13th. It's late in the, depending on where you live. It could be late in the evening on the 12th or early morning on the 13th. It happens just after midnight in Eastern Standard Time. And then the day right after that, Uranus goes direct. It's been retrograde for 6 months. It's going direct in Taurus on the 14th. Then we have a full moon in Leo on the 28th of January. And then right after that, Mercury goes retrograde. So we have a lot of planets shifting around this month. But most significant will be Uranus going direct in Taurus, Uranus going direct in Taurus. That's going to affect you. The Knight of Cups. All right, so what does Taurus need to know about love and relationships for the month of January? What's coming up for Taurus in January? What's coming up for Taurus in January? What is coming up for Taurus in January? What does Taurus need to know about love and relationships for the month of January? Also, Mars is going to be moving into Taurus at the beginning of January, so that's going to give you energy. If you felt like you've been hibernating too much, Mars will light a fire and get you going. So let's see. What does Taurus need to know? The Ace of Wands, the World, the Knight of Cups. This is the card that jumped out. The Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. And the card on the bottom, Seven of Cups. Okay. So you're going to be making some decisions. You're going to have multiple choices this month. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. The World cards, things are starting to come together for you. I feel like there's going to be career and potential for love, but you have a lot of career energy in this reading. The World some cycle is completing. Something is completing and you're getting ready to move to the next level. So there could be a new job on offer this month. I'm getting very strong job energy. The Knight of Cups is here. So you have someone around you who's very romantic. This is a romantic proposal. So you might already be dealing with someone that is a little bit immature at times. Very romantic. Could be a water sign. Could also be earth. Someone that you may feel like you have some kind of karmic connection to, because this person is very artistic, very sensitive. They may not have a realistic view of relationships. They may, have this fantasy lover in their head that they're thinking about. You may feel that this person is a little bit immature. I feel like you could be dealing with either a water sign or an earth sign this month. But there's definitely I feel like it's a new job. I just feel as strong. I can't, I know it's supposed to be a love reading, but I have to tell you what the cards are saying. Sometimes the cards just give us a message that's really important. And with the Seven of Cups here, I feel like you're really trying to figure out what you want. And you have the Queen of Pentacles here. So you've been looking at the past and trying to make sense out of the past so that you can move into the future. Maybe you've been too focused on the past or past relationships, and you're not seeing the opportunities that can be there for you in the future because you've been wasting a lot of energy thinking about the past or trying to preserve a past relationship. Because this Knight's in the past. But you also have this Knight up here in the future. And there could be some internal conflict. I feel like if you're in a relationship right now, there's an imbalance in the give and take. I'm going to give 2 readings for this because I feel like there's love and there's also career energy. So in a relationship situation, there could be a new relationship, but it won't happen in January. It may not happen until March or April, like the spring. But doors are going to start opening up. You're going to be getting news, or news is coming in, messages, opportunities. There may be even more than one option. You might have to choose between 2 people. And with the 7 of Cups here, it's like you're stuck in the choices. You don't know. And I feel like that's more about your life direction. Like, where do I want to go with my career? Where do I want to go with my life? Something is completing, and it's completing successfully. So you might have been working on some kind of project, and it's finally coming to completion. And now you're thinking, okay, where do I go next? It could also be a completion in a relationship where you're feeling like I need to move on to something new. Something like you spent a lot of time on this one person, and now you need to take your energy back and focus on the future. I feel like you've been too much dwelling in the past or living in the past. Coming up in the future, though, you have the 5 of Wands. That's a card of competition. Sometimes it can be petty conflict, like you might be fighting with someone over little details. I feel that if it's a work situation, you might be working with people where everyone's competing. No one's working together. And maybe you're thinking like, I I want to be in an environment where I don't have to fight with the people I work with. I want to work together as part of a team. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is also earth energy. It's the energy of someone that is taking their time. So you may want to you've been taking your time to really figure out where you want to go and what you want to do. But I think that things are going to start to happen where you're going to have to make some type of decision. You can't be stuck in this dream state. You may have to decide to give some, because I feel like there's imbalance in the energy with the 6 of Pentacles. You might be spending a lot of energy on one thing and neglecting the other things. And there's going to be opportunities coming up because Taurus likes to hold on. You have this 4 of Pentacles here. You might be holding on to something from the past, either a relationship or a career situation that you need to let go of, but you're holding on to it because it represents security. Maybe you're afraid to let go. But there are going to be new opportunities coming. If not in January, then definitely in the spring, like March, April, May. So you want to take some time out. I feel like you're resting. You're coming out of this dormant period. Like you've been kind of keeping to yourself, not socializing. We all have. But for you even more. You've been really turning inward, going inward, doing a lot of thinking. And a lot of trying to make decisions of where you want to go, what direction your life needs to go in. There are going to be opportunities coming up, and you may have to make some quick decisions because the 8 of Wands energy is fast energy. So it could mean that a career opportunity comes up and you have to take action right away. You have to change jobs quickly. Or you may have to travel to go on an interview. Or it could mean in a relationship situation that feelings develop suddenly for someone and things start moving really quickly, and it may freak you out because Taurus doesn't like to do anything, rushed. You don't want to be rushed. You want to just take your time and feel comfortable about whatever actions or decisions you're making. But I feel that you may have to stand up and fight for what you want this month. Don't let competition scare you. And if people are not seeing, eye to eye, don't get involved in petty conflicts, but don't just give up either, just because you don't like competition or you don't like fighting for what you believe in. So you can beat the competition. I feel like new energy is coming in. And it may not manifest until springtime, but it's like you're planting the seed. The aces are seeds of thought. So you're planting the seed of, okay, I want a new beginning this year. And I want to take action. And so put that thought out there while you're trying to negotiate all this petty conflict. And think about where you're putting your energy. The Six of Pentacles, if you're giving too much in a relationship, you may have to set some boundaries where if you're not getting enough back, like I'm giving all this energy out, I'm here for everybody, but what about me? What's coming back to me? So if you're giving too much to someone, you may have to balance that, either give a little bit less or move on to something new where you're being valued and appreciated, because I feel like you're over giving. And the time has come now to act, to take action. The Ace of Wands is about action. It's about feeling enthusiastic. So maybe you've been kind of unmotivated in the past, or feeling like I need to rest, I need to heal. That's going to start to change. That energy is changing, and you're moving into like a new cycle, starting, especially when Uranus goes direct, which we'll look at. I feel like there are new opportunities that are going to be coming up, and you're going to be able to put the past aside. You're going to be able to leave the past behind and stop putting, like you're going to figure out, where do I put my energy? Where can I put my energy where it's going to bring me the most value? Am I going to give it, you want to give your energy to people and things that are going to value and reward you. So if you've been spending a lot of energy and not getting enough back in return, you may decide to not give that person or that situation energy anymore and start focusing on where you can give energy to, where you're going to get something back. You want to get something back. And it's coming with this Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands. You deserve to receive. It can't all be about giving. So this new moon in Capricorn, it's happening in your 9th house. And Mars and Uranus are in your 1st house. And Uranus is going to go direct. Mars is going to go into Taurus at the beginning of January. And then Uranus is going direct right after this new moon. So things that have been stagnant or have been kind of not moving are going to start to move. Especially because when you have Mars in your sign, it gives you a burst of energy. And Mars conjunct Uranus is like fire meets gasoline. I mean, it's explosive energy. So you're going to want to take action. You're going to feel, if you felt like I don't have the energy, I'm always tired, that's going to end when Mars and Uranus come together. And especially in your 1st house, people are going to be shocked at all the things that you're going to start to attempt to do. It's like you're going to find your energy and you're going to start doing things. You've got Jupiter and Saturn and Mercury in the 10th house. So there could be, on the one hand, Jupiter brings opportunity and Saturn brings responsibility. Mercury can bring communication, contracts. I feel like something is going to happen that's going to get you out of your comfort zone. It may be uncomfortable at first, but as you get used to the energy, it will be like second nature, and it could really bring you recognition and success, and possibly a career, a promotion, or a career achievement. Because the 10th house is your career house. It's also your status in the world, your public self. So you might be stepping into a position of responsibility that is a great opportunity. This new moon is also conjunct Pluto, and it's in your 9th house. The 9th house is the house of teaching, learning, higher education, spirituality, our belief systems, and Venus is there too. And Venus is trining Uranus and Mars. So you could be getting some new training. Whatever is something new that you're starting, it could be a new course of development. Maybe you're learning some new skills. It's going to transform your life. And you might even meet someone, you might even have some kind of relationship with someone who's very different than you. Someone who's from either a different culture or a different set of beliefs. But you find this person It could happen suddenly because Venus trine Uranus. Someone who's very unconventional, very exciting, and you might meet this person through either higher education, through teaching, learning, or even travel. You could be dealing with people from foreign countries. But whatever you're learning now at this new moon, it's going to transform your life in a major way. And it's going to help you to heal some wounds that you have around your knowledge, your skills, around love, because you have Venus is squaring Chiron, and Chiron's in the 12th house. So there are some wounds that you have to face and deal with and heal. And I feel like this, it could be an educational program that helps you deal with this stuff. And once you get on top of that, and once you heal that, you're going to be like unstoppable. Because this new moon is very powerful, and it's favoring your sign. It's conjunct Pluto, the planet of transformation, death, and rebirth. So it's like you're going to be reborn. So I feel like it's a positive new moon for you, and it could really help you to achieve a goal that you've wanted to achieve for a long time. You're finally going to step into your power. But you may have to get out of your comfort zone and demand what you're worth. You might have to take action and take some risks. And that's not, Taurus doesn't like to take action and take risks. Taurus likes to play it safe. But if you can do that, if you can get out of your comfort zone and take some risks and do something unconventional, it can lead you to the right path. It can lead you to the right opportunity. And it can lead you to a very powerful love relationship. So don't write people off because they're different from you. Embrace the difference, and it may turn out to be a life-changing relationship or a life-changing opportunity. Then we have this new moon, or the full moon, I'm sorry. And especially when Uranus goes direct, the day after this new moon, Uranus is going direct in your second house. Or in your first house, I'm sorry. So that's... you're going to be shocking a lot of people with your behavior. You're going to finally, like you've been sleeping. It's like the bull has been sleeping. And somebody waved the red flag in front of the bull, and now the bull is ready to charge. Because with Mars and Uranus there, you're going to charge. So you're going to surprise people who took you for granted or thought you weren't going to, he or she will just put up with anything, I don't have to worry. You're going to start waking up. The bull is waking up, and the bull is snorting. And the bull is ready to take what it deserves and to make some changes. Then we have the full moon in Leo on the 28th, and that's happening in your 4th and 10th house. So something is coming to completion in the home, and then the sun is conjunct Jupiter and Saturn in the 10th house. So this could be some type of career promotion, a change in status. So you could go from single to married, married to single. You could be getting a promotion. Any of these things can happen. But Jupiter represents opportunity, Saturn represents recognition, and the reward for hard work. So you're going to be rewarded at this full moon. And it's squaring, all this energy is squaring Mars and Uranus in the first house. So I feel like you're going to finally take action that you might feel like you're getting out of your comfort zone. You may have to get out of your comfort zone and do something unconventional or innovative, something that you may not have felt comfortable doing in the past. But it's going to lead to reward and recognition. It's going to help you to break free of whatever's been holding you back. And then at the same full moon, you have Venus conjunct Pluto in the 9th house. So that's very powerful. If you're meeting a love, if you're having some kind of love relationship at this time, it can change your life in a major way. You could be meeting someone that really has a way of transforming your life and your beliefs about yourself and about your knowledge. You may decide to teach something or to whatever you're learning. If you're learning, this course is going to transform you in some way. And if it's a relationship, it could be someone very different than you, someone who is from a different culture or a different set of beliefs. Very powerful emotions, Venus in Pluto. You have to watch out for power struggles when Venus in Pluto. But it could also mean Venus is money and Pluto is great wealth, powerful. You might be dealing with someone who has a lot of money or power. And it's going to bring abundance into your life. But it's also going to transform you. I feel like this is a very transformative time for Taurus. You're going to be learning new skills, but these skills are going to be transforming you. Maybe this relationship happens while you're learning something. You're connecting with someone that somehow changes your life and it's very powerful influence on you. But I think it's positive because it's Capricorn energy. It's favorable to Taurus energy. So I feel like this is a very transformative month for you when things are that have been slowed down and seemingly in limbo are going to start to wake up and start to move, and in a positive way. And of course, then we have Mercury retrograde on the 30th. And where's Mercury? Mercury's in Aquarius. So Mercury is in your 10th house. You could be connecting, Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury in your 10th house, you could be connecting with people that you worked with in the past. So there could be a job offer that comes up from people from the past. Or you could be signing contracts. If you are signing a contract around the Mercury retrograde period, make sure you read the fine print. Make sure you know what you're getting into. If you can delay committing to anything until after the retrograde is passed, that would be good. Otherwise, you might be just redoing. If you're going back to an old project and redoing it and tweaking it, that's great, because this is Mercury is perfect for that, for redoing something, making it better. So maybe you're working on your resume, or you're working on a project that you had already created, and now you're making it better. So back up everything if it's a technology project, because Mercury can mean, and speak clearly. But you're going to start to feel the effects of Mercury late in January, but Mercury will then retrograde into February. So between the end of January and the beginning of February, there's going to be this chance for miscommunication or misunderstandings. So you want to make sure that you're communicating clearly, that you're backing up all your data, that you're checking all your details if you're traveling, especially because you have this 9th house energy. You might be traveling around this time. So just make sure that that you check all the details. It doesn't mean you can't do anything under Mercury retrograde. It just means that it's time to rethink my process. Mercury is about thought. Maybe I have to change my thinking. Maybe I have to change what I believe about a certain subject. And in your case, it could even be like career matters. Maybe you're changing your life direction. You're rethinking your life direction or your career or your status. What do I really want? Do I want to be married? Do I want to be not married? Do I want this career? Do I want a different career? Do I want to be doing something that involves communication or writing? Whatever it is, you have to choose your words carefully when Mercury retrogrades. Sometimes Mercury retrograde can bring people from the past. And since it's happening in your 10th house, it could be past people that you've worked with in the past might be coming back, and that would be okay. So if someone from the past offers you a job and you've already dealt with them in the past, that's okay. You can do that. Mercury's not too favorable for brand new beginnings. So you want to make sure you take your time making the decision. Make sure, don't rush into anything. See if you can, without checking all the details, all the fine print. But for the most part, I feel like one cycle is ending and a new cycle is beginning for you. And the way you are being perceived in the world is changing because you have everything's happening at the angular houses, and that's very powerful. It's more powerful than the other houses. So it's going to change your appearance, change the way you are seen in the world, change your life direction. There could be changes in the home, relationships. All 4 corners are being activated. So it can be an exciting time and a very transformative time. But like I said, Taurus doesn't usually rush into anything. But don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and try something new. But at the same time, don't go too far ahead. Like, don't go from one extreme to the other, where you're not taking action at all and then you're jumping into something, without thinking. So find that balance between where you evaluate everything and you evaluate your choices, and find the thing that fits, that makes the most sense to you, that feels right for you. And I think you're going to be fine. I think it's an exciting time. I think it's a time of change and excitement and fun. And, sometimes you're going to get out of your rut. You're going to get out of that hermit mode that you've been in for the past 6 months. So get ready. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you'd like to have a private reading, click on the link in the description box and it will take you to my website. If you liked the video, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. If you're new, welcome. I hope you're enjoying these videos, and I want to thank everyone for supporting this channel. And I hope everyone has a wonderful new year filled with joy, love, and prosperity. And I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.